think in January, I don't remember exactly, but I do remember I pre-ordered this game, and had it for about a month until I seemed mid-March, which, well, it didn't occur to me until recently that I heavily regretted doing that, and I decided to buy it back for, well, a lot cheaper price. Several things I like about Killzone 3 compared to Call of Duty that's, typically a lot of people play shooters, play and whatnot. Several things I like about Killzone 3. One is the beautiful graphics that are superior to Call of Duty I've really ever seen before. You can easily see that these are some absolutely magnificent graphics, and they're probably the best on the PS3 you could ever see. Especially if you have an HDMI cable, is where the real fun begins. It's really interesting, very, very interesting. So, and another thing is when you melee people, apparently you get this really cool animation, kind of like in Halo, except it's still third person, and you stab people in the eye with your knife and gouge their eyes out with your thumbs or something like that. It's pretty cool, actually. It's pretty gruesome. As for my classes in this game, I like to use the shotgun and the sniper rifle. I've actually recently gotten the VC-32 sniper rifle, which is a guaranteed one-hit kill, which is really what I like about that gun, because I don't get no stupid-ass hit markers like you would in Call of Duty. There's a lot of things in this game that are better than Call of Duty, and there's a lot of things in this game that are not as good as Call of Duty, but only so few. So the first class, that's the one that I'm playing as here, is the Infiltrator class, where you get to disguise yourself kind of like in Team Fortress 2, as a spy or whatnot, and I have a shotgun, and I love shotguns, and I think this is the only pump-action shotgun, I'm pretty sure. I actually think this is the only shotgun in the whole game. That's just one small weakness about this game. It's very limited in how many different kinds of guns there are. There's like only one bolt-action sniper rifle and one shotgun. That's it. It could be improved a little bit more, but it's alright. It's not that bad. If anything, I actually like this shotgun a lot because it does get one-hit kills quite frequently, but there's, no attachments. I don't think there are any attachments on any guns. I think there's just like these little perk things, or like, I don't know, armor, I know is one, silent footsteps, and I actually prefer grenades more than I do prefer, the C4 explosive stuff that I can't remember the name of, but, because it's more tactile, and it's a little hard to throw sometimes. Sometimes you throw it and you try to get through a small hole, and it doesn't exactly work out. But yeah, so the Infiltrator's class is actually pretty cool, because you'll be able to sprint unlimitedly, and just like go Sandy Ravage on people basically, which I think is really nice. And the Marksman class is really excellent too. The first STA-14 battle rifle, the one that like is semi-automatic, it's okay. You do have to take 2 bullets to kill someone, but I really prefer the VC-32 sniper rifle. It's a one-hit kill, and I've actually quickly gotten acquainted with it. You can sort of quickscope, I would say. It's not really very likely that you could. You zoom in really, really fast, obviously, but it's not like you hold your breath or anything. You're gonna guaranteed hit him. You have to. There's some guaranteed sway. That's what's interesting about this game. Is there's always sway. There's never like something that you can hit or something you can hold that will prevent sway from occurring. Also, there's little dumb situations like these where, trying to melee people doesn't exactly work out. It's weird sometimes when you melee people are like far away. For some reason you bash them with your gun. I don't know how it works exactly, but it's really cool. You can just grab someone from the back and knife them. Kinda like right here. Yeah. That's what I like about Killzone 3. I can go with some kill streaks. It's really cool. And I think one of the most interesting abilities in this game is the Marksman ability to be invisible. At first, you're only in the first rank, you're only invisible for a short period of time. Only being 30 seconds, and if you move around, you quickly become visible. But if you get maximum rank, if I remember correctly, that makes it to pretty sure it's either until you shoot or until you get a kill. It's something around that area. I think it's until you shoot, I'm not 100% sure. But there's one big difference between this and Modern Warfare 3, or Black Ops, that people still play that, and that is the controls feel a lot different. I mean, the buttons are roughly the same, except melee and zoom and crouch are actually kind of switched and misplaced around and all that, but the controls basically, it'll feel like you have a 1-ton pound dragging on your tail, if you have one. And basically, like I said, it's heavy. The controls are heavy, and it does take time to get used to. Jumping is a very slow and heavy motion. It's not like just hopping in Modern Warfare 3. It's not as smooth and as easy. But the game can actually be quite rewarding because, well, there's a lot of things in there. Like, first of all, Warzone is actually really interesting because it's got all these interesting game types, such as capture and hold. I mean, they're always the same in each first-person shooter. There's always something like domination. There's always something like search and destroy, except this version of search and destroy isn't really a separate game type. It's not where you die and you don't respawn, because that would be boring. Especially for a game like Killzone 3, that would not be interesting of the least. Warzone I find to be a very interesting game type. I actually like it, and I would like to play Operations, but I remember when I played Operations, it was kind of very one-sided. Yeah, you were on the offense, you had to really bust your ass to win the game. You had to do like 4 or 5 different things in order for you to win. If you were on the defense, you just had to defend one time and you would win. So some games would be over really quick, and some games would just drag on forever. It would really be dependent upon the situation, but it's pretty cool because if you perform very well, you get your name displayed, and it kind of makes you feel prestigious or whatever the hell. So, this is actually probably my 4th game of me playing this since I picked it up yesterday at GameStop. Because I did sell and I wanted to get it back because it's an awesome game. And I actually am planning to do a first chapter let's play, because that's what I'm going to do for every story from now on. First chapter, I'm going to do that for Dead Space 2 as well. I'm going to do a first chapter let's play. I'm also going to do a randomness montage for this after I'm done with the Dead Space 2 one, so, keep an eye out for that. It'll be a while though, but it'll be interesting. Several things I like about this game is, one, in terms of graphics, one is the colors. I love the colors. The blues and the oranges and the greens and all that. It actually makes it quite a unique screen. Everything is very colorful and filled with life and whatnot. When you're about to die, it's not blood all over your screen. It's just kind of gray, which is, I don't know if that's odd or if that's just whatever the hell. So yeah. And like I said before, the controls are quite heavy and not very easy to use. Not very easy to become accustomed to. The learning curve definitely is a little longer, but it's not that bad. It's not. Trust me, it's not. And as for the regular guns, I did try the regular guns, but I'm not really a regular gun guy. I take the game too seriously or something stupid like that when I am using regular guns for some reason, because I do better, but I want to do even more better, if that makes any sense, to do with a regular gun. So that's why I like to use shotguns. I like to use sniper rifles. And besides, if I get a nice cool streak or I get a triple kill or something like that, it's actually a pretty decent montage clip. Especially for Killzone 3. I mean, Killzone 3 montage clips are a little easier. I'm not saying easier, but based on the content of them, you're not going to get, if you get a quad feed in Killzone 3, whoa. That's not easy to do, I'll tell you that right now. It's not easy to do, especially with the size of the maps that these can get. I mean, if you can get that in guerrilla warfare, good luck with that, have fun with that. So yeah, basically this game is over. I hope you liked my commentary, and actually, as the score goes, I didn't do fan-freaking-tastic, but I think if I ever go have a 2 KDR or higher, I think I'm fine. So in this game I went 31 and 17. So I'll definitely post a little better games, and I hope you rate, like, subscribe. And this is Skitch, signing out.